So hi everyone. So today we are talking about the most important concept is the observable. So this observable is now we are widely using into the front end technology. So the developer who are coming from the Angular side or the React side or any other, so all are should be must aware about the observable. So what is observable? So in the next slide we can see the meaning of the observable. So observable are lazy push collection of multiple values. So it's a you can say it's a lazy loading type we can achieve through the observable. So now we are talking about the pull and the push. So before jumping onto the pull and push, so we need to know like what is the pull and the push. So the pull you can see into the definition. In pull system, the consumer determines when it receive data from the data producer. The producer itself is unaware of when the data will be delivered to the consumer. So these are the pull and push. We are talking about the push. The producer determine when to send to the consumer. The consumer is unaware of when it will be received that data. So to more clarification on the pull and push, so in the above table you can see the pull. In the pull, the when we are returning the single value, then we are always using the function because the function are returning the single value. And for the multiple value we have the iterator in the pull example. And in the push we have the promise, because the promise we all know that it always return the single value. And the push is basically for multiple value we are using the observable. So coming on to the next slide, so these are the small example which we are going to implement. So what we are doing here is we are importing the observable, and after that we are how to create the observable and how to consume that observable. So these things we will see in the upcoming example. So let's move on to the practical side. So here I will just remove the thing. So here first we need to import the library of observable. So to import the library we have the import keyword, and after that from we need to download from the rxjs. So rxjs. So always we for the good practice always try to make the termination through the semicolon, because it's always give the good impression. And after that we have the observable. So this way we can import our observable. Now we need to create one observable. We can create one constant observable. So after that we need to create the instance of observable, and here we need to pass one parameter that name is subscribe. And here we need to use the arrow function and always terminate these lines. Now we have the subscribe dot. We need to subscribe first one value. To subscribe this one, we have the next keyword, and we need to pass one thing first value. Similarly, we have the another value which we want to subscribe is second value, and the next is subscribe dot complete. So it will give the indication like now this observable is no more returning any of the further value. Now we need to subscribe this one. So you can correlate this one. So this one is our service, so this service is returning some value after certain time. So after that at the consumer level or the invoke level we need to use this service to how to subscribe this one. So we have the this keyword observable dot subscribe keyword we need to use. And after that we have the next, and there we need to pass x. So x is basically the value which we'll get after the subscribe this function or the service log. And this one is x comma. After that there's a second method is the error. Here if any of the error occur, then also need to show console.log So this one will come into the picture when your service is not up and running. So you can check based on this error. And after that we have the complete, and in this complete we also need to give some information. Console.log, I can pass some done here. That's it. So if you see, it's automatically save here, and in the console we can see in the highlighted mode the first value is the is returning by this function is through the next is first, and after that second, and when this one is done then it will no return any value. For further things, what I can do is, after complete, if I am doing subscribe dot next and pass third value, so what will be the expectation here? So it should not be written this third value as a output. So the same thing we can check here, it is not returning any of the value. And if we are making small change here, set timeout. So the set timeout is basically using for return the value at a particular time. So set timeout, and we have some arrow function, and after that we can put subscribe dot next, and we can pass some function value. And if we see here, and after that it will be some delay of 1 millisecond. So we'll wait for some time. So it will be not visible here. Why? Because it is this one is the asynchronous mode. So if I put this complete after this one, so we can get the correct result. So if put it here, then you can see here first value, second value, third value, because it's a async mode. It is going like it's not a serial way, it's executing the line. And after that third value, and function value, and done. So this one we can do more experiment by using this online tools. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this information. And if you need more information about this one, so we can more talking about the next upcoming video. Thank you for listening this one.